Good morning, children. I am Deepika Tandil and I am going to teach you biology. The first chapter in biology in grade 9 is the fundamental unit of life. Fundamental means the basic unit of life, that is the cell. So in this chapter, in this video, we are going to learn the cell theory, the structure of microscope, the types of organisms and the cell organelles. Now first of all, children will learn the discovery of cell. As we said, the basic structure of life is cell. In the year 1665, Robert Hooke was the first scientist who identified Koch's cell. As he was examining the slice of Koch, and he found out, he was examining with the help of this type of microscope, that is the primitive microscope. He found out structure like this, the honeycomb like structures, small compartments, and these compartments he named them as cell. Cell in Latin means little rooms, so he named this structure as cell, and that is what the first time the discovery of cell took place. Further, the cell's theory states, in 1674, Leeuwenhoek he found out free living cells in the pond. Robert Brown discovered the nucleus in the cell. The center of the cell, there's a organelle named nucleus which controls the whole cell. So Robert Brown found out in 1831. In 1839, the liquid between the cell wall and the nucleus, it was named as the protoplasm. Sleeden and Skeven, they said that all plants and animals are made up of cell. Sleeden stated that all plants are made up of cells, and Skeven said all animals are made up of cells. So this was the cell theory, which states that all plants and animals are made up of cell. That means all living things are made up of cells. And all cell arise from the pre-existing cell. That means when the pre-existing cell multiplies, they form the new cell. So new cell arises from the pre-existing cells. And 1940, electron microscope was formed. Now let us study the different parts of the compound microscope. What is a microscope, first of all, children? Micro means small, and the device which helps us to see small object is known as the microscope. A compound microscope means, in this compound microscope there are more than 2 or 3 lenses are used. For seeing the magnified image we use the lens, and in compound microscope we can see that here is the ocular lens and here is the objective lens. Objective lens is close to the object. Okay, so we'll start with the eyepiece. Here is the eyepiece where you can place your eyes to see the object. This is the body. This is the handle which connects the body to the stage. The stage is a place where the slide is placed. The specimen will be mounted on this slide. These are the clips which helps to keep the slide straight. It does not move, so that you can see the object clearly. Okay, children, here is the coarse knob, coarse focus knob and fine one. You have to adjust this coarse knob. If you turn this part will move up and down. This body will be moving up and down, and you have to move it till you get a image, till you see the image through the eyepiece. After you find a blur image, to make it clear you have to use the fine knob. Okay, this is the mirror. This mirror helps you to get the light over here so that the image is lighted up and you can see the clear image through the microscope. Okay, so these are the different parts of the microscope: the eyepiece, the nose piece with the objective lens, the fine coarse knob, the cone focus knob, stage slide clips, the stage, the base, the mirror, the condenser. Okay, so these are the different parts of the microscope. Now children, here is the experiment. When you click this link, you will find an experiment to mount a slide of plant cell. In this, a small peel of onion is taken on a slide. It is stained with a stain called safranin. It is stained because when you see the slide, it will be transparent. If it's stained, you will see the colorful image like this. This practical we will conduct after you come to school. Okay, so you will see the image like this after mounting it on the microscope. These are the brick-like compartments. These are the cell, and the center part, these are the nucleus. Okay. So now let us study the types of organism which we can see under the which consist of cell: unicellular and multicellular. Unicellular means those organisms which has only one cell. Only a single cell carries out all the metabolic activities in the body are known as unicellular organism. For example, amoeba and paramecium. Multicellular, all the other organisms which consist more than one cell are known as multicellular. For example, human beings, animals, plants, all these are multicellular organisms. This is the organization in the multicellular organism. Cell. Cell is the basic unit of all living organisms. A group of cells combines to form tissues. Tissue combines to form organs. Organ combine to form organ system, and organ system combines to form the body. As we have, for example, in a house, basic unit of the house is a brick. Brick combines to form the wall. Wall combines to form the different rooms. Different room combines to form a house. In the similar way, cells combine to form tissue. Tissue combines to form organs like stomach, intestine, esophagus. These are the different organs of the digestive system. Like digestive system, we have other systems in the body like respiratory system, excretory systems. All the different systems combine to form a complex body, that is the human body or any other body of living organism. So this we can say the cell is the structure and functional unit of all living organism. These are different types of human cells. The red blood cells, the white blood cells, they are all different in structures. In unicellular organism, only one cell carries out all the different functions. So, ingestion, taking in of food, giving out of waste material, all the thing is carried out by only one cell. So, these are known as the unicellular organism.